Hello everybody, it's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see what's coming in for your daily hope for today. Well, I guess this will be for tomorrow, which is the 10th of June. Alright, what's coming up for tomorrow? 10th of June, please. Little pieces of white paper everywhere. Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Beautiful. So it's about getting out of your normal routine, and there's a lot of people that might not feel very comfortable with doing that right now due to everything that's going on in the world. Even though we have different stages of things opening up and all of that sort of thing, there might be a little bit of apprehension due to health, due to concern. But there's something about being brave, and you're more powerful than you know to overcome any obstacles, to manifest your dreams, even that of travel. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. So, what is it you're going to try and do differently this time? Attempt the great journey with confidence. Well, let's get some more cards about this, shall we? Attempt the great journey with confidence. Oops. Kindness. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Is someone feeling like they want to do some work, humanitarian work or something? Open your hands, your heart to all life forms. Does this mean that we're going to have different life forms entering our realm than what we're used to, perhaps? So this is way too many, but we have nature, we have healing. Someone may not be feeling well. Perhaps that's why you were thinking about putting off some travel dreams. Following your integrity and cycles. We're all becoming surrender to the changes. So this is about massive changes coming your way. Perhaps someone is experiencing a living situation change, such as I. Perhaps someone is looking to travel and there's concerns about that. Perhaps you're concerned about your family and possibly your friends. Perhaps they're going through some changes that are really, perhaps you're finding it difficult to transmute that energy as well. Even coming from your family and friends. We have rebirth, but it's upside down. So it's almost like resisting a transformation. No matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past. Accept the positive change that is coming. And I'm not so sure whatever change you feel is coming that you actually think it's positive. There's a very concerned undertone or something with this reading, is what I'm getting. Let's use the Shaman deck. I believe it's the Shaman deck. Yeah, Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's get more information on this rebirth. Why we're needing more compassion than usual. It's about adventure. Taking on an adventure in a new way, perhaps. Perhaps you've been forced into a situation that is going to force you to, it forces you to create movement in your life, and it's not necessarily what you'd have chosen for yourself, but yeah. I'm not sure what that's about. The tree of life, look at that. All intertwined. Everything is intertwined. It's about finding a stable foundation, a place to call home, having stability in your emotions, in your, well, everything. Let's read this card, number 58, which reduces to a 4. The tree of life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. What nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed of the oak will not grow on barren ground or without the light of the sun. What dreams do you want to awaken to create a mindful destiny? Reflect on how you want to blossom, the kind of fruit you want to produce, and where you want to sow your new seeds. Be a conscious creator. So this is about understanding that you create your reality and possibly having a rebirth in that vision of creation. How is it I'm going to create my reality? How am I going to move forward? What seeds, what soil am I going to plant the next seeds of my dreams in? So it's about definitely having, it's almost like an awakening to the powerful creator that you are and how it is that you're going to move forward to bring that to you. What's going on energetically here, please? This adventure, what's going on energetically? It's about freeing yourself. How do you free yourself? In the deepest sense, you free yourself by finding yourself. So someone very well may be on a new adventure to find who you truly are, to find a new version of you. True freedom is very close. It's just on the other side of your walls. So let down the walls of fear, the walls of control, all walls, going beyond the walls to bring you to yourself. This deck here is from the Untethered Soul deck. A wise person remains centered enough to let go every time the energy shifts into a defensive mode. The moment the energy moves, relax and release. Letting go means falling behind the energy instead of going into it. From the Untethered Soul. So yeah, it's about experiencing energy and how you experience it. How it is that you set it free is by letting go. The means of letting go means falling behind the energy instead of going into it. So not allowing yourself to go into the energy, but standing behind it and allowing the energy to pass. It's like, I was listening to a channel earlier this morning, Soulful Revolution. Mary J, she says on there, have you ever gone to the end of a grocery aisle and all of a sudden you just had the need to stop, like you just stop? And then something big comes past or whatever, and you know, this is my own addition, but you might have been creamed by it or something, and because you followed your intuition is just to stop, you ended up saving yourself, and from more than you even know, from more than you even can understand or know. You've had intuitive nudges about what was going on or what you have saved yourself from. But I think this kindness and compassion is about having kindness and compassion for yourself. Do you know that listening to your intuition and following your gut actually shows you kindness and compassion? Because it saves you from so much. Also, having a rebirth, understanding that no matter what happens, even if there was something you were charging ahead with, and no matter what happens, you can find new wings. It's all about living life and how you do that. Deep inner release is a spiritual path in and of itself. It is the path of non-resistance, the path of acceptance, the path of surrender. It's beautiful. I always talk about less resistance on this channel. I always talk about surrender. I always talk about those things. So I really need to use this deck more, I feel, because it really resonates with my readings. Let's get some advice about the energy we're dealing with and which way to head forward with it. Flow. To be open means to flow, not to hold yourself rigid in fear and resistance. Your true nature is openness. You do not have to achieve it, for you are already open. It is the mind that is closed, locked into certain belief systems that arise from your conditioned experience. The open heart is open to all experiences, for the wisdom of your heart knows that at the center of all experiences is love. If you are searching for serenity, security, prosperity, and to be loved, know it already exists. All you have to do is feel and see it. As you do, the old illusions fueled by outdated beliefs and thought patterns will dissolve, and your energy will transcend, moving you toward more of who you are. Feel the flow. This is why I always say, go with what the divine has on the flow, with what the divine has on the go, because that is true flow. When you go anywhere, you have to put effort into doing. It's a doing word, it's a verb. But when you flow, it's a matter of being and letting the divine do the work. All right, let's pull a postcard from Spirit next. Oh, I did this wrong. Well, we'll fix it later. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull some of these next. This is the Universe Has My Back deck. Oh, we got one out. I honor how I want to feel. So if you're feeling a certain way and you want to feel happiness, you've got to honor that. If you have taken emotion to just stop because something's telling you that something's off, honor that. Honor how you want to feel. If you want to feel happy and you stop the thing because you weren't happy, then honor the fact. You don't need to explain that whatever's going on or what happened. There's no need to explain why it is you stopped. There's no need to defend yourself, defending how you feel. It's a matter of honoring how you want to feel. I find a deep meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So there's something here about releasing and letting go someone really has to do. And I think you're practicing getting into the flow of things, but it is uncomfortable. There's a very deep meaning to it all. I choose to learn through love. Look at that. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Look at that. More of this. I honor how I want to feel. I recognize, this has been coming out a lot, this card, that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. I witness the dark and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Now, being that we've just come through a full moon eclipse on the 5th and 6th, and we're heading into a annular eclipse on the 21st, I just want to let you know that if you're feeling like you're in a lull or things are stagnant or it's almost like a waiting to exhale situation, wondering what's going to happen, wondering where you're headed next. It's all about flowing right now. The divine is doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and we've got to let them do that work in order for things to come about with the least resistance on our part. So that's very important to remember. Is this the universe has my back deck? Yep, it is. Okay, just checking. All right, let's put some of these back here. Now, let's pull a postcard from Spirit, and we'll close up the reading. I almost get the sense that you guys feel like people are interjecting their little thoughts your way or whatever your way, and in some way it's affecting your trajectory forward or your feelings about how it is you want to move forward. And it's almost like your happiness in some sort of way is in offense to others. And it can throw you off when that happens, because I think a lot of you are having a hard time as it is in and of itself, and yeah, it just can really throw you off. So just be mindful that other people's opinions could throw you off, but practice kindness for yourself. Sometimes, dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people. Maybe you do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. Beautiful. So people coming into your world and into your sphere that are going to help you, and the divine is sending them. So I would highly suggest you allow them to do that exact thing and to help you. I love you guys. I hope this resonates. I'll talk to you again soon.